Well, after more than 2 years of research and writing, I am very proud and excited to introduce my newest book, Provide and Protect, a guide for men in a world of weakness, wokeness, and compromise. And I teamed up with Kevin Harrington. He was one of the original sharks on ABC Shark Tank, and several others. And, I was very concerned about what was happening, especially among younger men in our culture, in our country especially, where they're told from a young age, because they're male, that they're automatically toxic. And so what's happened is a lot of young men they've gone the other extreme, and they're chasing after a vision of masculinity that I think may be harmful. There's a lot of popular guys out there today that are really pushing a version and a vision of masculinity, like the Tate brothers, Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson, those kinds of guys. And I think they're diagnosing some of the problems correctly, but I don't think they're giving a proper and certainly not a biblical solution to biblical masculinity. This book is not one of those normal kinds of books that just goes through every single Bible passage about masculinity. It's more of a cultural apologetics. And it's really detailing not only the plight of men today, but also the war on men today and how we should respond as providers and protectors. And so when I was researching the plight of men, for example, I looked at 8 different metrics and how men are struggling in so many ways, vocationally and relationally, legally, mentally, spiritually, in their health. All kinds of ways. And all that research is packed into this book. And then the war on men, really the convergence of the modern wave of feminism and cultural Marxism, of secularization, and even the sexual revolution that we're in, where a lot of people are even confused about what it means to be a man or a woman as well. And so what I did is I tried to not only really prop up the problems that I'm seeing, but also give biblical solutions to those. So in here, you can see in here, I teamed up with a number of really wonderful people that endorse this. But then here you can see, as far as the contents, the plight of men, the war on men, what is and isn't a provider protector. A man's calling is home, church, society, the art of discipline, like the ingredients of discipline, like how can you set those goals and achieve them. A provider tools kit, protector's toolkit. The idea of that is simply what does it mean to be a provider and protector? And then preparation. It's a big part of our channel here, as you know. Investing in friendship and community, building a legacy, and then very practical action steps. What you can do, not only for yourself, but also for your family and your community as well. So, guys, I will drop a link for this down below, but you can get it anywhere. Amazon, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, anywhere that books are sold, you can get this. But be really helpful for me and my family to get this word out, because this is the message of this channel. And so if you've not already done so, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel, and I will have more content coming out about this book in the future. But thanks so much for your support for us, and we'll see you on the next video.